Hi Mama, I have a really fun Pilates class designed for you today. It's a little bit of everything. We're going to be working shoulders, core and glutes, but it's a nice, short, snappy class with a couple of challenges designed to make you feel good at the end of the class. So it is suitable for beginners. It is going to be challenging at times, but I'll give modifications and variations so you can just meet me wherever you're at. Let's grab our mats and a set of dumbbells, light dumbbells, and let's get started. So for today's class, we're going to need a set of light dumbbells. So I've just got 1 kilogram here. You can go 1.5. I wouldn't go much more than that because we're going to be doing a couple of repetitions. But if you don't have dumbbells, you can replace it with 500 ml water bottles. You can also just do the class without them. That's totally fine. So let's get started lying on our back just for a little bit of core connection, and then we will get started after that. So coming to lie on your back, let's bring the hands onto the belly, just underneath the rib cage, and just find a nice full inhale and exhale. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Now on your exhale, start to find that core connection. So inhale will be a nice full expansion through the lungs, and as you exhale, imagine you drawing the ribs towards one another, feeling that connection in the core. A gentle activation under the hands, and inhale to fully release. Exhale to contract and connect. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Release the hands to the sides of the hips. Take a full inhale here. As you exhale, push through both heels. Lift the hips up into a bridge pose. And exhale, curling down. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lift. Bringing up the pace a little bit. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. 5 more. Inhale. And lift. 4. And lift. 3. 2. Feeling that you got both hips lifting up symmetrically, not one hip pushing more than the other. Hold up on the last one. Keep the hips nice and high. Little pulses up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We repeat that, lowering down. Got to get these glutes firing. And lift. 2. And lift. 3, 4, 5. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up on the last one. 8 little pulses here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Curling those hips all the way down. Hug those knees into the chest. Find a gentle rock from side to side. And let's just wake up the core a little bit too. Bring those knees up over the hips. Hands up in line with the shoulders, dead bug pose. So you're going to alternate hand and leg into an extension position. So the inhale will be here. You feel that core connection. You want to feel that you're not compromising by arching through the lower back. So keep knitting those ribs towards one another. Keep that core, the center of the body engaged. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, send your left leg down and right arm in line with the ear. This feels too tough. Keep the arms, just focus on the legs. Inhale up. Exhale to extend. Now you don't have to go all the way down to the floor. Maybe you just want to go down halfway today. It's less about how hard we're working right now and more about just finding that connection and tuning into the core. Inhale up. Exhale, switch. Let's do 3 more each side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and switch. Last 2. And up and switch. Last one each side. And inhale. Last side. Bring it all the way up. Hug behind the knees. Find a few rocks up and down the back. And coming into a hands and knees position. This is where you're going to grab a hold of your weight. I'm going to place the weights towards the front of the mat at a little bit of an angle, so it's going to be slightly out towards the side. Left hand is going to stay down. I'm going to grab a hold of the weight in your right hand and move it towards the top of the mat, sending the left leg back, but keeping the left toes on the floor. Now finding that core connection once again, not arching into the lower back, but knitting the ribs in, finding that connection. Take an inhale. As you exhale, just the arm lifts and lower and lift. Now it's just the arm moving, the rest of the body staying nice and still. It's the foundation. And obviously working the shoulder here, also challenging the core. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You either repeat for another 8 or you challenge the body a bit by extending that left leg up. So it'll be inhale and lower. 2, 3, 4. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Nice. And 1. Placing it down, dropping over to the other side. We're going to have the weight in the left hand. Right leg is going to extend back, but toes stay down on the floor. Just hand lifting for now. Up and lower. 2, 3, 4. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You either stay with another 8 of that same set or you send that right leg up along with it. Let's go. 8 and lower. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the weight down. You can keep them towards the front of the mat. We'll use them later. Take the hands down onto the floor, shoulder width apart, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back into a pike position, lift the heels, pushing the body back towards the thighs. Good. We move between this and a plank. So you take inhale, rocking forward, and sending it back. Now, if this feels too tricky, I want you to lower the knees down and just move between a child's pose and a kneeling plank. That'll look like this. Heel rock forward and back. Good. Otherwise, we're moving from a plank to a pike. Good. 3 more. 2. Last one. Good. Holding it up in a pike position. You're going to lower those knees all the way back down. Grab a hold of your weights once again. We take one weight behind that right hip. Left elbow is going to come down onto the floor. Right hand stays down. Now we're going to bring into a kickback. So you want to feel that you're really squeezing through the hamstring so that we don't lose that weight. Find your balance here, placing your hand and your elbow in the right position. Your right leg lifts up and lower. Good. 2 and lower. Finding nice control. 4. Good. Let's do 4 more and then we pulse. 3. Nice. 2. Hold it up there and pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold it up. Little push here. Take that right knee towards the right elbow and then send it back up. Good. 2. Squeezing the obliques. Taking it up. 3. And up. 4. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Taking it all the way back up, lowering it down. Take the weight out to the front of the mat. We'll come to the second side now. Let's first take this right leg forward. Grab a hold of your weights and take them along the side of the body, palms facing forward. We're holding a lunge position. We're just doing a bicep curl up and lower. Elbows stay nice and glued to the side, so we're not allowing the arms to swing with momentum. You want that control to come in. Good. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2. On the last one, you take it up. You take the shoulders up. So your hands are going to be up overhead like this. I'll just show you. We're going to bring the arms down and up. Good. But stay in your lunge position. So arms stay up and lower. 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the weights all the way down onto the mat. Hands to the inside of that right foot. Send that right leg back. Let's take that weight behind the left knee this time. And then we'll have the left hand down on the floor, right elbow down, finding a nice grip, that dumbbell behind the knee. And we lift that left knee up and lower. 2, and lower. 3. Good. 4. 4 more and then we pulse. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Pulse it there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Nice. 2 and 1. Hold it up. Squeezing left knee to left elbow and take it up and back. 2. I know these are hard, and up. 3 and back. 4. 4 more. 4 and back. 3 back. 2 and 1. Good. Sending it all the way back, lowering that left knee down. Let's take the weight back to the front of the mat. Lifting yourself up, left foot comes forward into a lunge position, grabbing a hold of your weights, rolling those shoulders back and down, palms facing forward, keeping those elbows glued to the side. Let's lift up and lower. 2, 3. Good. 4. You do 4 more. 4, 3, 2. The last one, you take it up and overhead, the same as we did on the first side. Drawing the elbows back and down and lift. 2, 3. Nice. 4. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take those hands all the way back down onto the mat. We're going to send that left leg back. Keep the weights to the front of the mat. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back. Into a pike position. We alternate between our pike and a bear hover. So you rock your weight forward. Hover those knees just off the floor. Send it up and back. Lower them down just to hover off the floor. And back. Good. Lowering down. And back. Lower down and up. 2 more. Lower down and up. And lower down and up. Good. Lowering knees down onto the floor. Swing your hips around. Grab a hold of your weights. You're going to have the feet planted down on the floor. Good. Holding the palms or holding the weights close towards the center of the chest. Keeping the feet planted. Rolling down. Just until you start feeling that core connect, and then bring it back up. Find a nice lift at the top. Lowering down 2 more, and then we'll add on a twist. And up. Good. 1 more. And up. Good. Now as you take it down, you'll twist open towards the left and up, almost as if you're trying to tap that elbow down onto the mat behind you, lifting it up. Good. 3 each side, and lift and switch. 2 more and switch, and then 1 more each way and switch. Good. Bringing it all the way back up. Take your hands forward in front of you. Keep your feet planted on the floor. We take 1 arm up and lower. 2. Now trying to find a lift into the chest. I know that can be really hard. It's really good for our posture though. I feel like my posture has changed so much since having a child. I feel like I'm slouching so much more. My shoulders are so much more rounded from carrying kids, carrying everything else. And lower. Good. Let's do 3 more. Last 2. Good. 1 more each side. And then we'll place the weights all the way down onto the floor. We're going to do 1 more challenge here. And then we'll bring into a nice stretch. You're going to take your hands back behind you, fingers pointing towards the toes if you can. Otherwise, if you struggle with the shoulders, have them out to the side. Going to lift the hips up and lower, just to tap the feet down off the hips down onto the floor and lift. So it's not a tricep dip per se. We're not bending the elbows. We're rather pushing up through the hips. You're lifting up and down. 3 more, then I'm going to give you a challenge. 3 and lower. 2. Good. Hold it up here if you want a challenge. Lift left leg and lower. Lift right leg. Good. 2 more each side. Lift left. Shoo, these are tough. My shoulders are burning. And right. And left. Last one, right. Lowering those hips all the way back down. Take the legs out in front of you. Relax through the feet, round into the back, and stretch it out. Shoo. Bring it all the way back up. Take the soles of the feet together and stretching over the legs. I feel like since I've become a mom, usually that 20 to 30 mark is like the golden amount that I can exercise or practice. Usually it fits in a nap, but it's also quite easy to try and squeeze 20 minutes into the day. Our workouts are very few and far between. Bringing it up, let's take that right ankle above the left knee, hands back behind you, pushing yourself up into a figure 4 stretch. But if there's anything I've learned is that something is better than nothing. So if you do 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it's just as good. Let's slowly release those elbows. Right hand comes down, left ankle on top, pushing the chest up. And then slowly release. Let's come into seated. 1 ankle in front, it doesn't really matter which one. Let's take that right hand down, stretching that left arm up and over. And bringing it up, swapping over to the other side. Well done, mama. Thank you for making your way out on your mat, for moving, breathing, and challenging your body. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and I hope to see you on the mat again soon. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I am really motivated to create classes that you need. So if there's something specific you are looking for, a specific duration or a part of the body you want to work on, then pop me a comment, just type something down below that you're looking for, and I will do my best to try and create a class for you. Since becoming a mom, I've realized that finding accessible ways to move is so important, and being able to explore variety depending on what you need on that day, what your energy levels are like. So it really is about creating a library. This is my goal, to create a library that gives you everything you need during pregnancy, postpartum, and when you're a mom. So let me know what you need, and I look forward to creating more classes for you.